really not doing it to lose a substantial amount of weight, because I'm only about 5 pounds off from that. And so ideally that's what I would like to lose. I'm doing it more to detox out of curiosity. I've just read a lot of interesting things about what happens when you do this. And I just got back from Vegas and ate horribly out there, and I just noticed that I thought my face was looking really swollen. And it's interesting, when you reach your early 40s, it's like a lot of stuff happens like literally overnight, and I've also gotten a stomach that I'm not happy with. So I'm doing this diet to and also as a challenge to see if I can finish the challenge of the 10 days doing it. I have deviated a little bit from it. The first thing is that I've done tons of diets all my life, or earlier on in my life, and then I reached a point where I was very happy with the way that I was eating. It wasn't necessarily a diet, but a way of life. But I do remember my sister doing a fast back in the 80s. So, and my mother and I went on like a Hershey medical diet, which was pretty beneficial. You lost a lot of weight. It was mostly water weight, but it was very difficult. It was only 3 days. And I heard about this recently. I think Tyra Banks mentioned it, and I just Googled it and have kind of kept it in the back of my mind, and just decided when I got back from Vegas that it was time to do something. So as I said, I did deviate a little bit from it. The first day I just strictly fasted. I ate nothing, which was, really hard. And then that was basically because I was too lazy to go to the grocery store. That's my lemonade that I'm drinking. The second day I did the salt wash, I believe they call it. And I was very skeptical when I initially did the salt bath. First of all, it's very difficult to drink. It's like 35 ounces, and it just seems to go on and grow and get bigger and bigger when you think you've consumed a lot of it. And so after I drank it, I really didn't believe that it was going to have any effect. I'd never heard that salt was a natural laxative, salt water. But I did stay in my house, and about an hour and a half, it did kick in. And I probably went to the bathroom like 3 times, I would say. And then I drank, then I had the ingredients for the lemonade, and I drank it, and I was really pleasantly surprised. It really is a treat. I mean, especially when you're, really deprived and really hungry. So the lemonade has really been a lifesaver. And let's see what else. I have been really just constantly fantasizing about what I'm going to eat. At first I was only going to do this for 3 days because I thought it would be too much to do it for the 10 days. I thought I would lose too much weight. But now I really am going to try to do it for 10 days just because, I think that the results as far as what happens to your face and how it just literally changes your appearance as well as how you emotionally are. But it is a struggle. I'm constantly hungry and dreaming and literally fantasizing about food. Like I just keep thinking about potato chips and like Entenmann's donuts and TV commercials. Just you're really hypersensitive to them. Like I have to actually look away like it's something like blood and gore because it just gets to be too much. I haven't been around people a lot, because I think that would be really hard to watch them eat. I've pretty much just been staying in my house. I've gone out a few times, but you can't drink, you can't go out to dinner, so you're really limited as far as what you can do. But at this point, I've chilled on the salt bath just because I did it last night, and there's really nothing left. So I might do it tomorrow, but I have skipped today, and that's about it. My sleep has been really, really good. It's been pretty deep and very vivid dreams. I remember hearing somebody else that they had vivid dreams. Oh, I haven't lost. Now, I weighed myself this morning. I haven't weighed myself today, but I have noticed in my face that it definitely looks thinner. but I hadn't lost any weight. I was at 120, and I weighed myself this morning. I was still at 120. But I do eat a pretty healthy diet. I eat a lot of like nuts and fiber, and so I just don't think that I have as much to start with to start losing weight really quickly. So if you have any comments or questions or any suggestions for me to make it through, I would certainly appreciate it. I think what's going to make it easier for me is reading all the stuff online. That's great. And seeing the changes in you and how you feel. Oh, I also have a problem in my back. I have a trigger spot, and that the past 3 days has just kept diminishing the amount of uncomfortableness. So, I mean, it really does help with health problems, at least for me. So I will definitely record tomorrow. I'm going out to the baseball game